I am at the very first annual pass party event post-COVID in Disneyland Paris, and I'm going to go in and show you everything there is to do at this amazing party, so come along! Yes, today's the 10th of March 2023, and this annual pass party was originally meant to happen in March of 2020, so 3 years ago, but of course, as we know, with everything that happened, it had to get cancelled, and it's taken Disneyland Paris this long to finally reorganise it. Now tonight looks to be a somewhat unpredictable night in terms of rain, and quite a lot of the events happening tonight are to do with shows, some of them outdoor shows, so I'm a little bit worried about it. Having said that, I do have my bracelet here. I collected it about 10 minutes ago on the way in, and they've been letting guests collect their wristbands since I think 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, which has made things so much easier. I literally only waited in line for about 10 minutes. Very, very smooth journey into the park, and yeah, I'm excited to go. Now the time at the moment is 7:30. I can actually hear Illuminations about to start. The nighttime show has been brought forward tonight because the park is closing a little bit earlier than normal, of course, because there is a private exclusive event for annual pass holders happening tonight. But yeah, the party officially starts at 9 p.m, so we've got an hour and a half still until the party starts. Oh, hello! Do you want to say hi? Hi! Yeah, so I'm excited, but I've got an hour and a half to wait until the actual event starts. And I think the first thing that's going to be happening is a show by Central Plaza. I love the Illuminations music. When you're far. Anyway, let's head into the actual park on Main Street. I think I want to wait until the crowds that are currently here, these are regular guests, until they leave so that the park will hopefully be a bit quieter, and then make my way towards Central Plaza for the very first show that's meant to be happening at 9:05, so 5 minutes after the party officially starts. Anyway, let's head in. Look at the beautiful 30th anniversary special entrance of Disneyland Paris. You can also hear the Lion King going on the castle down there. Like I said, the time, hopefully you can see it, is now about 7:33 p.m. and so yeah, we've still got about an hour and a half to go. I'm gonna actually go in though and try and maybe catch a little bit of Illuminations. Well, the fireworks have just ended. You can hear Amon Kitilumin, the after fireworks event that goes on. I love this song a lot, but it's also raining. Like, the rain is quite heavy at the moment. I had a look on my phone, and it seems to be raining for the next hour or so. 90% chance of raining, which is quite a lot. I mean, I can already see it raining, which means that there's a potential that unfortunately these ears, which I really, really love, and this is the first time I'm using them, it might have to come off and I might have to wear a hat instead. I'm going to try my best to keep them on for as long as possible because obviously I prefer wearing ears, but if it gets cold and if it starts raining, even this might have to come up, and this can't come up with my ears on, right? So I need to switch to a hat. He's famous. I just bumped into lovely, what's your name?
Caitlin.
And Caitlin and Chris. Amazing. And have you had a good day?
Yeah.
Brilliant day.
One of the best things you've done today, you said, was Hyperspace Mountain.
Yeah.
And you won on it?
Yeah.
Twice. Amazing, amazing. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. Thanks for saying hi. High five. Bye-bye. Thank you. You can see the crowds exiting the park slowly but surely. A lot of them are actually going through the Discovery Arcade, which is clever because it means they're at least covered for part of the journey. Right, I've just bumped into the lovely Nadine and Carsten. They're amazing. They're from Germany, Düsseldorf, and we want to give a big shout out to your lovely kids, Caroline and Madeline. Yes. Amazing. They're amazing. They're going to the party as well. Are you excited about the party?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully with all the rain.
Yeah, we're all hoping for no rain. Also, they gave me this awesome little stamp from Germany, and it's got Mickey and Minnie and all the gang from the 100 Years of Disney, so it's so cute. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
You're amazing. They're amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it is now about 10 minutes past 8, and Main Street USA seems to have emptied itself out quite a bit. But you can see when we get closer and closer to Central Plaza, there is a bit of a crowd gathering already for the very first show of the night, as I mentioned. Should be starting at 9:05, so in just under an hour, I would say. The castle's looking so beautiful, and luckily, no rain at the minute. I feel like it's going to be an on and off situation all night. As I slowly but surely make my way towards Central Plaza, I did want to also give a shout out to Logan that I just met, Logan and his family. Lovely to meet you. Anybody that I meet when I'm here in Disneyland Paris, you guys mean a lot to me, and thank you so much. It's an honor meeting you guys. Sorry if I ever forget. Thank you. Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
I just watched your YouTube about the Mandalorian.
Oh, good.
I wanted to go, but it was closed. So I have to try tomorrow.
Yeah, amazing. Nice to meet you. Just met another lovely couple of subscribers, and yeah, they're very much strict about checking bracelets, the wristbands. Sorry, a cast member checked mine, and only people that have wristbands / tickets for the annual pass events / our annual pass holders are allowed here at Central Plaza. I feel quite special, not gonna lie. Well, we have about 45 minutes now until the show. I have a spot. It's actually not too bad, as in like I can move if I want to, and I might even change my position later on, but at the moment I've got a pretty decent view of the castle, and you can see the crowds as well waiting for that first show. It's the kind of grand opening show for the night, and there should be some like a scavenger hunt type of thing as well throughout the night, which I'm not sure too much about it. We'll see how it goes. I'm mainly really interested about the shows. I feel like they have some surprises going on, and there should be some characters as well, not character meets, but just characters around. More than anything, I'm just excited to see all the previous shows that they're going to be hopefully having back on for the night. I cannot wait. And the weather's, I might have my hood on, but the weather's been actually okay. I thought I'd quickly show you the schedule for the night as well, as I'm waiting for the first show. So as you can see, the Ouverture is at Central Plaza at 9:05. Then we've got Disney Classic Celebrations, and there's quite a few showings of that at Videopalis in Discoveryland. And then the Jungle Book Jive, we're on our way, which is a very, very popular show. It used to be from the festival, the Lion King Jungle Book situation a few years ago in 2019, and they're bringing it back for one night only. That's going to be on the castle stage, and then the big reveal is going to be at 1:45, so we've got quite a while to go for that. Also, we all have barcodes on our little wristbands, which when you scan, it takes you to this page, Disney PA 10.France, obviously PA Pass Annuel, and literally all it has on here is to say Bienvenue pour cette 10e soirée Pass Annuel, so this is the 10th annual pass soirée, and it tells you to come to Central Plaza for 21:05, and then for the adventure to continue. So that's all we have. I'm guessing we're going to get some clues for our next adventure after this, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, another 35-40 minutes to go, and I think the next time I'll speak to you will probably be after the show.
Chers membres personnels, êtes-vous prêts à vivre les grandes aventures du parc Disneyland ce soir? Merci d'accueillir le responsable du programme Pass Annuel, mais surtout notre maître de cérémonie, Arthur Bayardo.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, this is amazing.
Allez,
Okay, well that was brilliant, that was really cute. The castle's looking amazing as well. Everyone's now making their way to the next show. I think I'm going to head over to the castle stage. I love this song so much. I am a princess, I am a pirate. It's so nostalgic. Pirates all sing arr. Honestly, this takes me back to 2019. That was when the festival first opened up, Pirates and Princesses, and it was a fan favorite. I do have actually a whole vlog of that as well, back from 2019 if you want to check it out. But like I said, I am now making my way towards the castle stage. Some people had already come. I believe it just depends on what show is more popular for what people, which people. I can't speak tonight. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because it's a limited amount of people in the parks anyway, so you can see there is some space. I don't need to be front row, I just want to watch the show and enjoy all these nostalgic moments, all these lovely memories that I've had in Disneyland Paris in one night. Anyway, this is my view. Not too bad at all. This should be for the Jungle Jive show that's happening in about 15 minutes, so at 9:50. So just an announcement that said you should go ahead and scan your QR code on your wristband again, because it will give you a clue for different lands. Basically, the aim is to find the magic word that's going to be revealed at 1:45, I believe. So I've just scanned it again. I'm going to allow them to see my location. Right, okay. Oh, right, okay. So chaque aventure est représentée par ce symbole sur la carte du parc Disneyland. So, okay, every adventure is represented by these little marks over here. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the right if they let me, because I'm curious to see, do I do this? Do I just close it? I see. This is clever. So we've got the full, oh my god, there's a lot to do. Okay, wow. So obviously I'm by the castle stage. We've got the castle here and this is where I am. This is the, obviously if you find the final word, you can put it here and see if you're right or not. That's going to be at 1:45 a.m. though. But there seems to be loads going on. There's so many adventures. Wow, this is amazing. I feel like after I watch this, I might go ahead and check out some of these adventures. But now I think I'm just going to watch Jungle Book Jive, which should be starting in about 10 minutes, because the weather's okay at the moment. But this one's one of the outdoor shows, and I'm going to make sure I've done that, just in case it ends up getting really, really rainy for the rest of the journey. And then we're going to go and try and do some of the Scavenger Hunt adventures.
Can anyone hear me? Mickey, are you on the line? Well, I'm already here, and I just met a whole bunch of new friends and can't wait to see you.
J'ai tellement hâte de découvrir ce qui nous attend. Quelle découverte, Daisy! Oh oui, Minnie, c'est magnifique!
All right, everybody, follow the right way.
Il en faut peu pour être heureux, peu pour être heureux. Il faut se satisfaire du nécessaire.
I wanna be a man cub and stroll right into town and be just like the other men. I'm tired of walking around. Oh, whoop and doop. I wanna be like you.
I think. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
You scared me. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. You? That was amazing. I know, it was so good, wasn't it?
I've just bumped into the lovely, what's her name?
Anna.
And
Moritz.
they're amazing and having a good time at the party so far.
We do, yes.
One thing though is the adventures, and I was going to mention it later myself, but everything's only in French, and you're from Germany.
Germany.
So
So we do struggle a bit right now
Yeah.
because everything is in French, all the hints are in French. So if you don't speak French, you'll struggle, and we are struggling right now.
They just came from Adventureland, I believe.
Yes.
You said that when you tried to do some of the adventures, and
We
it was
tried,
just
but you had to sort letters and translate words and
Yeah.
everything, so it was quite
and
hard.
all in French.
And for now, the characters were a bit disappointing as well, but we'll see what the night has to
Hopefully, it's
offer.
only been an hour and a half, so let's
Yes.
hope for better things to come. But the French thing is something that I think I was very surprised about when I saw that the app or the website is only in French. I tried to see if it can be changed to English, but no.
No,
Apparently not.
on the website, no.
Sad times. Anyway, nice to meet you. Thank you for watching
Thank
the
you.
videos. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your time. Look who I'm with.
Hi everyone, it's
he
been
is
a while.
back. He is back, and I managed to scare him quite badly, and then he scared me again. But that wasn't caught on camera, so we can pretend that never happened. I never got scared. You only got scared. We're heading into Adventureland now to try and maybe do some of these adventures. Clues.
I don't know what to call them.
Yeah, it is cool when you look on the map and there's so many things.
Yeah, but
It's a bit overwhelming.
it's also it gives me the sensation
Anxiety.
that I can do. Yeah, definitely.
I know.
This is the word that I was looking for.
I looked at it and I was
how am I gonna do
I was
all
like,
of that?
I know, because I also want. We still need to watch that Videopalis show as well.
Yeah, and it is crowded.
Oh,
I was
really?
before, and they are already queuing for the 11:20 show.
Sugar babes, Lord
Yeah.
have all the mercy. I was actually even thinking of maybe even having time to eat that Turkey Matata because that's open, but I probably won't at this point because I'd rather prioritize
die.
things.
Let's
yeah. Well, Adventureland looks pretty quiet. I think we're heading from Adventureland towards Frontierland. I don't know why I did that little. There you go. That was the way. We're on our way. We're on our way. You love that show so much.
Jungle Book Jive is my
It was so
life.
good.
I love it so much.
was so good. Did you watch Pirates and Princesses as well?
Yeah, I was really surprised that this was the first show because I thought it was cancelled.
Finale. I thought it would be the finale.
Yeah, as
I thought
well.
they were going to make us wait, and now I'm like, what is the finale going to be?
I don't know. Something
Who knows?
new?
Something
At Disneyland
new
Paris?
happening in Oz. Mandy, you saw
Something bad.
I know.
don't
Oh
know
yeah.
what it gives
No, you're right.
for
It
the
is
finale,
bad. You saw Newsies recently in London.
That was amazing.
Such a great show, isn't it?
The best experience I've had in London, truly.
It's a fantastic theatrical
incredible.
show. Right, let's head towards this side of Frontierland and see what's going on here. So by Cowboy Cookout, just outside Cowboy Cookout, we've just come across one of the bears from Brother Bear. I think it's Kenai, might be Coda. Sorry if I don't know the exact name. He looks amazing, to be fair. And yeah, not really sure what's going on. It's not like a full-on meet and greet. It's like a maybe selfie spot. I'm not sure. But people are also going inside a Cowboy Cookout, potentially for clues. So we're going to do the same. So we've just come inside a Cowboy Cookout, and Merida's here. Look at her. That's just Merida. I do apologize for my terrible Scottish accent. Please, if you're a Scottish viewer of mine, don't unsubscribe. Hi Merida, how are you doing?
I'm lovely, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cute. The vibe is cute. It's so good to see Menji as well, isn't it, guys?
I missed you.
Give me a high five. Thank you very much. That was a hilarious high five. We're just following people at this point. We're going into Colonel Hattie's. Curious to see who we're going to see in there. I just asked Menji who he thinks we're going to see.
Maybe Chip and Dale, you know? In
the Jungle Book
They
Jive
were not in the show
outfits.
maybe because they
That's a good point. That's a good point. I haven't been inside this restaurant in a long, long time. Well, Menji was completely right. It is Chip and Dale, except not in their Jungle Book Jive outfits. I think it's their Rescue Rangers outfits. So it's quite cool. You can hear the birds as well tweeting. That's just what happens generally when you come inside Colonel Hattie's. Yeah, they look cute. It's always nice to see them, and their outfits are fun. We've come all the way to Indiana Jones, which is a roller coaster. By the way, attractions are open as well throughout the PA evening, so if you want to do attractions, you can. I wouldn't say it's the best use of your time because there are other things to do, but you can do them. And Indiana Jones currently only has a 5-minute wait, so there you go. You can probably go on attractions with very low wait times if you want to, but we're gonna make our way, I don't know, we've been to Frontierland, we are in Adventureland now. Where else shall we go? Should we continue? Should we go to those caves near Pirates? Maybe to see what's going on there?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
And
cool.
Up to Fantasyland where there is going to be the most characters, I
to
suppose.
Neverland!
We go.
Oh yeah, I've not been to Fantasyland at all today, so that'll be good. So we are now in Adventureland. Oh, there's a clue here. Okay, so Menji's gone forward, trying to figure out what's going on in this area. It's a bit congested, but we have no idea what's happening. This is obviously the bridge. We've got the pirate ship over there, just so you're aware of like the location, because I am aware that it's dark. Oh, something's going on there perhaps as well. Should we go and see what's going on there?
Que vous soyez au pied de la cabane des Robinson ou assassine, dirigez votre regard vers le haut.
So we've got the Cabane de Robinson here.
So apparently there is a clue.
Well, on the tree. Just
above.
As in we have to go all the way up, because I'm not doing that.
No, I think it's closed. No, it's open.
Oh, because yeah, I think I've seen a couple of people up there, so I don't know if people are just waiting for one person to come down and give us the clue. Who knows at this point?
Someone found it.
Okay.
It'll take a long time, I suppose.
So
people have been here like 5 minutes and they are not
they're
left.
Still not here.
There are 1,000 clues.
There's no way everyone's going to be able to do all of them.
It's
absolutely
impossible.
no way. Yeah, you saw the map. I showed it to you. There were so many little clues, and it's cool. Like I'm very much impressed by what they've done with this. But Lord have mercy, I don't necessarily want to spend my night just like on my phone. I told Menji as well, it's a brilliant idea, but I don't like just being on my phone constantly, and this requires you to constantly look down. And so I think the way Menji and I are going to continue the evening is to just walk around and see what surprises come our way. Hello.
Hello. There is a red thing right here.
There is indeed.
Yes.
People are watching you.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
yo ho.
Yo ho.
You want to yo ho with the pirates?
I made a friend.
Yay! Oh my god.
Very scary.
No.
Okay, well, that was the case.
Hi, Betsy. You look amazing.
She loves you,
Team Princess.
Are you a Team Princess though? Because I'm a pirate. That is clever. We are now walking in Fantasyland. We've just come from Adventureland. You can see how quiet it is, literally. It's so nice. The quietness is lovely, isn't it? You don't really get to see life this quiet often.
And it was a nightmare, so
Was
very
it really?
enjoyable.
On a Friday, this is a Friday today, Friday the 10th of March. The Peter Pan probably only has like a 5-10 minute wait by the looks of the queue line, and I think we're just again on the hunt for more characters and just to see what's going on.
Someone looks to be here. Oh, Peter Pan and Wendy's. Oh,
Where
here.
did you see them?
There, right.
All the way back there. Hopefully we might be able to catch them. Peter and Wendy are walking around. Hi Peter, how are you? Good to see you. Oh, just casually walking behind Peter and Wendy. Whilst we're trying to figure out what to do next, I just wanted to remind you of how much I love Fantasyland, even in the dark. I mean, when it's quiet as well. Look at the teacups and how beautiful and stunning it looks with the lanterns. And then we've got the castle over here, Carousel de Lancelot in front of us as well. It's just such a stunning land, Fantasyland. Captain Hook.
Hi, Captain.
Hello.
I try to do something here. Don't judge me.
That was brilliant. TikTok. So the thing with the soiree is they have so many guests that are dressed up really nicely. I saw a Flynn and a Rapunzel, and I genuinely thought they were Flynn and Rapunzel. They were not. They were guests. I saw a Belle that had like this gown on, beautiful, but she was not the real Belle. And I think we just saw like one of the princes go past. We thought it was a prince. I love it, but I mean, more than anything, I love just how quiet it is. No one's on the carousel, maybe a couple of people only. It is amazing. The time, by the way, is now about 10 minutes to 11. I think we're just gonna... Oh, I think there's something going on probably by the castle, because... Go on. Okay. So what's going on here is that Merlin's here with Arthur, which is something that you very rarely see and haven't seen in Disneyland Paris in so long. Arthur especially is so rare, and Merlin's just walking around by his sword in the stone. Pretty cool. So yeah, that is awesome, and I actually love what they've done at this soiree for the first time. The fact that it's not proper meet and greet, because think about it, if this was a proper meet and greet with Merlin and Arthur, their queue would be like 3 hours long, 4 hours long. People would be queuing the whole entire length of their soiree, the party, to meet them. And now you can just see them, and I've seen them, and it's amazing. They can interact with guests if they want to, but nobody has to wait too long. And the Jungle Book Jive's going on again as well over there. Oh, it's amazing. Look at these people's outfits. Like, this is what I'm talking about. It's really, really good. Anyway, men and I have separated for a little bit. We'll be joining each other probably, hopefully, a little bit later on as well. It is currently close to 11 p.m. We've still got about 3 hours of the party. So I'm going to continue doing the rounds here in Fantasyland, because I think the ugly sisters are here as well, the stepsisters.
Une chose essentielle pour te repérer, car la jeunesse a besoin de repères. Je te demande d'aller chercher cet objet assez long qui se déplie afin que tu puisses regarder le ciel. La jeunesse est très...
La jeunesse.
Ah, celui-ci. Très bien. Voilà, ceci, n'est-ce pas, est un télescope. Tu poses l'œil et regardes là-haut et dis-moi ce que tu vois. Des nuages, monsieur. Ah oui, des nuages. Ce sont des cumulus.
I listened to a bit of the conversation that Merlin was having as well, and I think that's also part of one of the clues, or the words, la jeunesse, if I'm not mistaken. Not that I'm following the clues anyway, but I saw people with their apps on and like putting words down. But I'm going to go say hi to the stepsisters in a second.
Bah oui, mais il faut faire la queue pour aller à l'auberge.
So the stepsisters were here a second ago, but I think they might have gone, and they might be back just by Cinderella's carriage at Auberge de Cendrillon. By the way, the weather's been so nice. I've thankfully not needed my hat yet, and I'm still rocking these blue ears that I'm really enjoying. It's so weird seeing Auberge de Cendrillon so quiet and practically empty. I've now come into the courtyard area where the stepsisters were, and they're not here at the moment, but we could just come and have a look. Of course, the carriage is there. This is something that is always around anyway. You can always do this throughout the day. It's fun that we've got the Jungle Book Drive going on by the castle stage as we're walking here, and the castle is looking amazing. So I've come inside the castle, and it looks like there's something going on upstairs in the gallery, because there's a queue to go up, and I think it might be something to do with the adventures and like clues that you can get to find the words. Hello! Aurora just went past with her prince. Let me just quickly get another shot of them. There you go. I think they probably were upstairs on the castle. Maybe that's what people were doing. Look who I bumped into.
Fairy godmother!
Yeah, fairy godmother!
At
Check her out.
last.
She makes videos as well. We finally met in person.
Yeah.
We've been chatting for ages, and here we are.
Big fans. Like and subscribe to Sam for
She's
God.
amazing. She's amazing. Look at the castle. I've just gone through the castle again, back at the top of Main Street, and look at this view. It's so. Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm
No, not at all. Nice to meet you. What's your name? It's always so nice meeting you guys. But yeah, look how quiet and beautiful Main Street looks. But the lovely music going on. It's a very different atmosphere too. The last time I was at an after hours event here for the soiree, the Halloween soiree, where it was very spooky. This is just a normal regular music, just with much fewer people around, which is brilliant. And it's been so great running into so many people that I know, and some of you guys as well, meeting for the first time. It's a chill atmosphere, and I love that. I'm deliberately making it chill. I don't want to run around looking for clues, because that would stress me out. And this is just brilliant. I mean, it's just me more or less at the moment at Central Plaza. Just imagine this area during Dream and Shine Brighter and how crowded it gets. Now it's just me. it's worth it. These events are worth it just for the chill atmosphere, in my opinion. I just met two lovely French guys who were just chilling in Central Plaza by the castle. I took their photo and we ended up just chatting a little bit in French. And they asked me if I finished the quest, I suppose. And I was like, no, not really. I'm not bothering with it. And they said they finished it. For reference, it's 10 minutes past 11. The annual pass event only started about 2 hours and 10 minutes ago, and they've already got the word. Obviously, I didn't ask them for the word. I don't want the word. They deserve to have the word. But wow, I was shocked. I'm impressed. Like, I don't know how. I guess you don't obviously have to do all the little, clues. You can probably find it with just a few clues, and maybe they were just very clever. I told them, you're brilliant. And I told them I'm going to continue trying, even though I haven't really, to be honest. I should have done, maybe. I think I prefer this chill vibe, and I'm clearly not as clever as they are. Also, they're French, so their French will be much better than my French. I speak French, I understand French, but obviously I'm not as good as a native, a French speaker, if you know what I mean. Oh, look at a Main Street vehicle just going past. Anyway, apparently there's some characters around on Main Street as well. I've been told. So we're gonna go and see if we can see anyone here. Bye. Cute. Well, would you look at that, Goofy? You look amazing. Hello. Love the chef hat. Are you now the new chef of Waltz for the night? Yeah, this is your restaurant tonight, okay? Of course, chef's kiss. That's you, Goofy. You look amazing. I love it. Yeah. What are you making? For me? You're making me food. Oh, lovely. Oh, like pancakes, maybe? Yeah, okay, because they're going quite high. Oh, Goofy, it's so good to see you. You look so adorable. What a great way to, enjoy the night tonight. Thank you so much, Goofy. Well, Goofy was cute. He's adorable. I just love meeting the guy. You guys know he's one of my absolute favorite characters in terms of the Disney universe. He's still chilling there by Waltz's restaurant, meeting guests, socially distanced, not a full-on queue, which is great. And then here it seems that we've got Cruella just chilling by Main Street Motors, the shop. It's so random seeing her here. I love it. I guess it's not actually that random because she does have a permanent display at one of the windows of Main Street Motors over here. And so now it's not just her, but also the real Cruella is also meeting guests around the corner. We'll go and see if we can say hi to her. She does seem to have quite a bit of a crowd around her though, so we'll see. Cruella, you look amazing.
I know, darling. You don't have to tell me twice.
I just thought I'd remind you just in case,
Exactly, but you can tell me again. Please.
You look phenomenal.
Oh,
not just amazing, fabulous.
This coat was made especially for tonight.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, for all of my adoring fans.
Of course, yeah. I feel honoured being able to see it in real life at the moment. Wow.
Have you found the treasure yet?
I'm very bad at this, I've decided.
No one has found the treasure. I've been asking everyone to come back and share it with me, but nobody has returned yet.
No,
it's not very good.
We're not all as phenomenal as you at the end of the day. You're not only beautiful, you're clever, you're just...
Nobody is as phenomenal as Cruella.
Of course.
Absolutely not. What is this? Are there people inside
there? Are people
Have you found the treasure yet? No?
Not really hearing
much. Not very talkative,
no.
I don't know, darling. Well, come back when you find the treasure. I will. We'll have to share it out.
Thanks, Cruella.
Have a lovely evening,
Thank you so much.
I'll see you later with the treasure.
I'll try my best.
Oh my goodness.
My God, that was amazing. She was amazing! And I'm sorry, but how can you not be having the best evening when you've got this as your view? This almost empty Main Street, just annual pass holders everywhere, and the time is now 23:24, so we're about halfway through the event. The party ends at 2 a.m. I do want to watch the Videopalis show, and I think the next one for that is at midnight, so I'm going to go there. But before I do that, because we've got Market House Deli just nearby, I'm a little bit peckish, so I'm thinking maybe getting a sandwich or just a hot chocolate or something and then taking it there to enjoy in the queue. Hello.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you too.
Yeah, you're doing a phenomenal job tonight.
Thank you very much. All these treats thanks to me.
Of course, of course.
Sparkling.
Sparkling thanks to you.
Always.
We all have you to thank for. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. There's literal random Main Street citizens around Main Street. That was awesome. I was going to go to Market House Deli and I will because I'm a little bit hungry. But I also noticed that there's loads of people chilling here by the gazebo. So before I do that, because I feel like I'm not going to get a chance to come back down here later on, I just want to see what's going on here. Okay, so it does seem to be more Main Street citizens here, just chilling, probably giving out some clues as well. So I'm probably just gonna head now to get some food. Again, just enjoy this view because it's not often that you get such an amazing view of the castle. And not just the castle, but also the castle looking beautiful like this, you know, with the projections, that lovely Main Street citizens coming back. Oh my god, life is great. So I think I'm probably gonna go for one of my favorite snacks to get at Disneyland Paris, which is the Croque Monsieur. They've got a ham and cheese one. They also have a turkey one. I think I'm just gonna go for the turkey one. They seem to have just come out as well, so they're nice and fresh. Oh, this looks so good. Literally, this is cheesy goodness. You can check it out in more detail in one of my snacks videos. I'll leave the link down below. Well, I'm just enjoying my Croque Monsieur. It's honestly delicious. It's been a while since I've had one, and seriously, if you love cheese, you need to try one of them when you come to Disneyland Paris. They're open anytime, like they have them throughout the day as well. It's not a specific snack to. Oh, hello! You want to say hi? Nice to meet you. I mean, I love it. We just make friends all the time. But yeah, this is delicious. Well, I ate that Croque Monsieur so quickly. I don't even know how it went down. I also met quite a few of you actually whilst I was eating, which is always nice. And I've still got my orange juice to go, but I'm gonna make my way now towards Discoveryland because apparently there's some stuff going on there. But whilst I'm going there, I wanted to give a shout out to Stuart from Disneyland Paris Tips for Irish. For the Irish, there's a page for the Irish. I would recommend you checking out, especially if you are from Ireland. And then I also met some sisters from Germany. So thank you so much for saying hi. My friend Mendy went to see that earlier show at Videopalis. I think he's just come out of it and he said it was amazing. There are 2 showings of that left. One is in like 20 minutes. I'm definitely not going to make it because it's very crowded and people start queuing up like 45 minutes beforehand. So I'm going to try for the next one. So I'm probably going to have about 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes of not having to be in the queue for that show just yet. So I kind of want to, because someone told me that Miko is in Frontierland. It's unlikely that I'm going to just randomly bump into the guy. Or the raccoon. Is he a raccoon? He's a meerkat. No, he's a raccoon. Wow, I'm really confused now. He's a raccoon. Surely I should know this. So I'm going to just really quickly pop into Frontierland from this entrance. Look at the castle. Look at the castle. And then make my way towards Discoveryland because there are some characters there as well. Shout out to Liz. You saw her earlier. She's been messaging me, telling me about all the characters in Discoveryland. It's impossible to see everyone. But apparently Miguel's there. Boba Fett's there. Maybe BB-8. I don't know. I'm just heading into the Lucky Nugget saloon. Oh, it's nice to be in the warmth actually to see what's going on here because the restaurant isn't operating as a restaurant at the moment, but people are going in. I'm just trying to figure out what. Oh, this is nice. Alright, so that just seemed to be a random character, like Frontierland citizen, I want to say, which was lovely actually to just see somebody in there, like a live performer. I just saw a Rapunzel go past, but it's not the real Rapunzel, it's just a guest dressed up as Rapunzel. But I think our visit to Frontierland this time is going to be brief. Look at Phantom Manor looking awesome over there. Yeah, I just want to really make sure that I make it for the final showing of the show that's on at the Videopalis because that's the only one I've not seen, and I want to make sure I'm at Central Plaza back there at 1:45 for the final show. This has been a great party. I'm just glad I didn't spend like 55 hours in a queue for a character because that's normally what I tend to do. I've been to at least a couple of these events before, like annual pass specific events. All of them have been obviously before COVID, before 2020, because like I said, this one currently is the very first one post-COVID that they kept obviously postponing, and it's the one that got cancelled in March of 2020. But yeah, the ones that had gone previously just weren't quite as organised as this. They had all these meet and greets and like loads of disappointed fans because people would be waiting for like 5 hours the whole party time, and then they wouldn't even get to meet who they wanted to. So this has been a lot better, at least in my opinion. I know some people really want that photo with a character, and I enjoy doing that as well. But with these parties, I feel like it's best to just kind of take it chill and actually enjoy it rather than spend 3-4 hours in the queue, right? Look at the moon up there. It's almost a full moon, I feel like. Looks beautiful anyway. I just wanted to give you a nice shot again of the castle before we make our way slowly but surely into Discoveryland. Some people are queuing up for popcorn over there. Sadly, the popcorn isn't free like it is in the after-hour events at Walt Disney World. I have attended one of those as well actually. It was in 2020. February of 2020, if you want to check out my vlog, I went to a Villains After Hours event and it was unlimited free popcorn, which was great. Speaking of Walt Disney World, get ready because hopefully there should be Walt Disney World vlogs coming up very soon, some new ones, post-COVID ones, my very first time back since obviously 2020, so I'm excited. It's been so long since I was back and I should be going there very soon. Anyway, look at Discoveryland looking so beautiful with all this Jules Verne vibes. Hyperspace Mountain over there. Seems to be quite busy as well, probably one of the busier lands that I've seen. It also could be because it's just a bit more compact, it's smaller as a land than some of the other lands, so it might feel more busy. Buzz is only at 5 minutes, which is, I suppose, predictable because most people are not going on rides at this event. Okay, so this looks to be the queue to enter Videopalis. Doesn't look too bad if I'm not mistaken, unless the queue is somewhere else entirely and I'm just mistaken, because if that's the queue and we've still got about an hour and 15 minutes until the last showing of the show that's in there. I don't even know the name of it, to be fair. Something like Walt Disney Classics, and I really want to see it. I might just very quickly head over to Discoveryland Theatre, which is where Philharmagic normally is, because apparently Woody's there. Looks like there's some Stormtroopers just chilling outside the Discoveryland Theatre. Feels a bit Galaxy Edge. I'm gonna leave the Stormtroopers though. It's so funny hearing them speak in French, but I'm gonna leave them there and head into the Philharmagic Theatre just to see what's going on there, and I'm gonna rush to start queuing for the Videopalis show. Lord have mercy, now I'm suddenly getting stressed just because I don't want to miss that show, you know. I should have gone with Mendy. He did ask me if I wanted to go with him, and I was like, no, I'd rather just look at the characters and kind of take it chill for a bit and then watch some of the later shows. I hope that wasn't a mistake. Oh, cute. I mean, I guess Woody probably was here earlier, but now it's just Jessie. But it's Jessie with her new face, I guess, is the best way I can describe it, which is always good to see. You can't meet her in her face like this at the moment yet in Disneyland Paris, which is a shame. Hopefully soon, but it's good to see her anyway. Oh, cute! And Miguel is here. I love his backdrop. He's obviously very far away because this is a Philharmagic Theatre. It's a big theatre, but you can see him all the way there. Like, I'm pointing at him. It's almost like we've gone back to 2021 and social distancing, but it's good to see the guy.
I've seen you before.
Oh, okay.
It's Ivy. Hi.
Yeah, I love you.
Thank you.
Right, off to Videopalis Theatre we go. I don't suppose the queue's too long yet, because we've still got an hour and 5 minutes until the next showing. If this is the queue, then we'll be absolutely fine. I'm just probably gonna have to spend the next hour in there. Well, I've joined the queue, and it looks like they're maybe letting us start actually queuing. Yeah, everyone seems a bit confused. I asked a couple of people around me, and everyone's just like, yeah, we don't know. But hopefully, I'm in the right place anyway, and I'm here like an hour early, so they better let me see the show. Come on. Turns out that wasn't even the queue. That was the queue for people with disabilities, so like priority. Nobody knew, so everyone was just like waiting there. Thankfully, I only just got there, and then I realized that's not the place. And I feel like, yeah, in terms of information, at least in this part of the land, it could have been better because people were just clueless, and the cast members were deliberately distancing themselves in a way, like nobody was coming. They were there, but they just weren't coming to tell us what's going on. And I think they should have, to be honest, because some people were really annoyed about that. Oh well, I don't mind. I'm in the right place now. There's only a couple of families in front of me. It's just now a waiting game, but it's good because I've been happy with my night tonight, you know. I'm very tired, but I'm happy. Well, the time is 5 minutes to 1 in the morning, and we've finally been told that we can go inside, and literally there's only 4 people in front of me, as you can see. A couple of people gave up. Merci. Oh, this is amazing. Wow, it's actually nice to be in the warmth as well. I can see the top of the castle on the stage. Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about this show. Can't wait. Look at that, the castle's there. We're just gonna go, I think here, right in the middle. We have a pretty good view actually, and you might be able to hear Pocahontas' Colors of the Wind in the background. I'm so excited. I wonder if she's gonna make an appearance. Not sure. But it's actually officially called Disney Classics Celebrations, and we are indeed seeing the final showing for the night at 1:10 in the morning. Lord have mercy.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Si Alibaba, 40 voleurs chez Razad, 1000 histoires de gueule. Ton maître, tu es encore bien plus fort.
see. What do you think, Ed?
Et voici le moment que tout le monde attend, car voici l'instant du grand événement. For the face that's ugliest will be the king of fools. Les affreux osez vous montrer. On vous appellera majesté aujourd'hui, la laideur nous ravit.
The lighting's terrible here. Okay, it is 1:30 a.m. I've got 15 minutes to get myself to Central Plaza. It's probably going to be already very, very busy because that's the finale over there. That's where they're going to announce the word as well. Which, whilst I've been in the queue for things, I've heard loads of French people kind of get it or like really get into the game. So because obviously the language was only in French, I feel like it only really gave the opportunity mainly to French people and French speaking people to do it. I could have done it if I wanted to, but it's just not really my thing in the sense that I'm not competitive enough and I wanted to try and cover everything for the vlog rather than focusing on trying to get that word. And obviously with vlogging with one hand and having my phone in the other, I would have just not had enough hands to then be able to properly do things, if that makes sense. Liz said something funny. She said we should have just been octopi. If I was an octopus, I'd be able to do it all with only two hands. Not the easiest. But yeah, the word's going to be revealed. That show, the classic show, was really cute. Was it anything extraordinary, spectacular? No. It was very much just some performers coming on stage and doing some dances, and like the songs from their shows, their films would be playing in the background. It wasn't live, but they would be dancing. And I think it was just really great to see so many characters and hear the songs, the classics, you know. I wish Pocahontas had made an appearance. She didn't. I was deceived because they did play Colours of the Wind whilst we were waiting, as well as even the other one just around the river bend. But Hunchback of Notre Dame came on. Clopin did Topsy Turvy, that was cool. Mulan, loads of the classics really, like of course Beauty and the Beast. What else was there? Oh my god, Hercules, Tarzan. There was a lot of films from the 90s, which is my era, it's my time of Disney. It's when I became obsessed with Disney. I was a child in the 90s. I was born in 1990, so that perfect era, really, the best. It was actually a nice change to not hear any Frozen as well. As much as I love Frozen, for me the era of Disney is literally everything I heard there. So that was really good. I feel like it was a fan favourite. It was very much done for the fans. It wasn't anything, like I said, spectacular, but it was cute. I'm glad I saw it. Anyway, Castle is still looking beautiful, and everyone is now making their way in the same direction towards Central Plaza. We've got about 10-11 minutes left now until the final finale. So the crowds behind me by Central Plaza are insane. Hopefully you can get a glimpse of it right now. It's going to be literally impossible for me to actually properly get in there. It's fine though. I'm happy. Oh, hello, how are you? Somebody just said hi. I'm not going to be able to go in there. Look at it. Crazy. Obviously some people would have got here earlier, and yeah, we're going to do our best. I'm just going to, I think, get here. Mendy messaged me as well to say he's also here. He went to watch the Jungle Book Jive again, the 1:10 one again. So he has just got out his show as well next door at the castle stage. We were going to try and find each other, but I feel like it's going to be impossible now at this stage. So busy.
Moments later.
I found him. I don't know how we managed it, but we did somehow.
Because we're incredible.
Yeah, I think there's a magnet that just kind of draws us to each other.
This was the biggest clue that you gave me, you know, the picture.
we both had a photo of where we were, and it was very similar, but also there were so many people around us. Anyway, 5 minutes. Did you enjoy the rest of your soiree?
It was amazing. Amazing party. I am so thrilled about it.
Best one so far, right?
I've never been to any other, but from what I've seen, this was my first, but it was incredible.
I agree. I
wish they could do it once again.
I would come back tomorrow if this was happening again. I agree.
It shows that when Disneyland Paris wants, it can.
Yeah, it was just not stressful like some of the other ones that I've done before.
Even the characters meet and greets, I've met some incredible characters.
Yeah, you got to see Miko, didn't you?
I got to see Miko, the Sultan, the 3 fairies from Sleeping Beauty.
I'm so glad you got to see
all that in 5 minutes.
That's the good thing. You don't need to wait 55 hours for them.
That's it.
Amazing. So you've got our review now, but I'm going to talk about it obviously a bit more later on. But we both were fans.
Incredible.
Êtes-vous suffisamment nombreux à avoir trouvé le mot code final de la soirée? Vérifions-le maintenant tous ensemble.
Les amis, le mot code final de la soirée était, roulement de tambour, attention les yeux, le mot cœur.
Bien sûr, vous, mes petites paillettes, c'est mon expression préférée, c'était facile.
82%. See what happens.
They're singing one of my favorite parade songs from back in the day. Oh my god.
Right here and now, right before our eyes. This happy ending's just beginning, and much to my surprise, it's just like we dreamed it. As far as I can see, just like we dreamed it. As good as good can be. Dreamed it up together, just like we dreamed it tonight. This little dream come true.
Et voilà, Betty, merci de votre participation à notre grande aventure.
I think you may have finished, but that was so cute. It's just so cool to be able to hear old school parade songs from Disneyland Paris. That was one of my favorite songs as well.
It's not Paris. Ciao.
Well, that was really cute. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, it was amazing.
Good finale with
Good
Just
finale.
Like We Dreamed It. The
just
old
the music
song.
was
Yeah,
worth
it's
it.
good to hear the music. Mickey and Minnie, we could see them in the distance. They were cute.
Chers membres du pass annuel, nous sommes heureux d'avoir partagé cette grande aventure du parc
We're also very
Disneyland
happy.
en votre compagnie.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about it a bit
Nous
more
souhaitons un bon retour
later
et une
on, maybe when I get
excellente
home
famille.
to the hotel
À
or
très bientôt.
at some point, because I do have an
Royaume
Uber to
magique.
catch because the RER, the metro system, obviously at this time of night is no longer running, and I'm staying off site, which is a mistake that I did last time I did it at one of these events as well, and I forgot to not do it again. It's just because on-site hotels tend to be a bit more expensive, and it's easier for me to stay off site. Anyway, hopefully my Uber will be there, but the soiree highlights.
Highlights, definitely. Jungle Book Jive, characters meet and greets.
Did you get to see it twice there, Jungle Book Drive?
Twice, yeah.
I can't
The
say
last
Jungle
time
Book
that I've
Drive.
seen it was just like in front of the stage.
Oh,
and it was,
amazing! You got to have a good view then.
yeah, the last one was less crowded, definitely.
Yeah, cool.
And the Videopalis show, I really like to see
That
some
was
classic.
so cute. All the different classic
yeah,
films.
it reminded me of my youth.
Same. I was saying the
Tarzan
same thing.
the Encounter,
The best, all the
things like
best
that,
movies really. I
Amazing.
even said it's a nice change to not have Frozen. As much
Yeah.
as I love it, it was nice to have all the classics, all the old school.
Maybe I would have changed the finale and the opening ceremony. I
Yes.
would have done Paris and Princess now. It
Yeah.
was more
Exciting.
amazing,
Yeah. I agree. That's a good shout. Obviously, we didn't take part in the game. Loads of people did, and it seemed very fun. I feel like if we had more time, maybe I would have. Like if it was an all day thing.
Yeah, but there were.
But I don't want to be
so much to
rushing.
do.
Yeah, I don't want to be
So much
rushing to find clues and stuff. It's just not my personality. We're all different. For me, I just want to walk and like be surprised, as you said.
But thank you to the 82% of people who made this show happen, because otherwise it wouldn't have worked out. Apparently.
Oh right. Well,
knows?
thank you to them because it really was. I feel like a service to the fans, as in like they did everything that the fans wanted, and the fact that we got to see so many characters, I think was the biggest thing. I heard so many people talk about it as well in queues. I just overheard people talking about how much of a success it was compared to other ones, and that most people were not disappointed. So, good times. Look at the castle there behind us.
Amazing time.
Very, very good times. And it's been really good seeing Mendy as well.
Yes, it's been a while. I've missed her.
Hopefully he'll be in the vlog again soon. We will sort something out. I'm overwhelmed. What a night! It's very rare that I'm feeling so satisfied and happy though.
Living Disneyland Paris.
Yes, and I don't feel like I spent my whole time waiting in line for something. I did a lot, and I also relaxed. It wasn't like well, go. It felt natural, and I also met
Especially
loads
that
of people.
You were here ever since the beginning of the week, so
Yes.
props to you.
Thank you.
I've
I've been in Disneyland Paris most of the week, so I'm leaving tomorrow. This is my last day in Disneyland. Let me say goodbye to the castle. I don't know why. Do you have a no?
Let's no kisses.
Should we do it one more together? 1, 2, 3. I just love that he listens to weird things that I tell him to do.
Very Frenchy.
Also, Menji just showed me this photo of the fairies that he met inside the castle, right upstairs.
That's it.
So maybe that's what the queue was for, because I did see a long queue. Was it long?
7 minutes to meet them.
Oh wow!
Really
You probably
incredible.
must
I've
have-
met them twice actually.
Wow.
The first photo was not good, so I decided to go again.
Okay, fair. Well, there you go. They look amazing. I just went to. What did I do?
I don't know. You wake me up.
I literally went to Mendy because I saw Donald and Daisy and everyone going up the stairs, and Mendy for a moment panicked because he thought, I don't know, something was wrong with me. But I was like, no, I'm just excited because they're all up there. The Fab Four, not the Fab Five, but the Fab Four, which is cute. And they're not in their 30th anniversary costumes either. They're in their normal gear. Look at them. It's good to see Donald. I've not seen the guy in so long. There's Donald. There's Daisy. We've got Mickey and Minnie, and you can see the time. It is 3 minutes to 2 in the morning. The clock is about to strike not midnight, but 2 a.m. Thank God I'm not Cinderella. My God, Donald and Daisy look so cute. I'm gonna leave the park now.
I can tell how
I'm so tired.
We are.
We both are, yeah. You're leaving as well tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yes, we're leaving. I'm going to speak a bit more about the event when I get back to the hotel. So it's goodbye to Mendy.
Oh, I miss you guys.
You'll see him soon. Hopefully. I'll see you.
Great.
I'll see you in about a second. Right, I am back in my hotel room. I've been back for a while actually. It's now 3:45 in the morning. I think I got back about an hour or so ago. Thankfully my Uber driver was there. Everything went to plan. I was very stressed about that because last time I went to an after events party at Disneyland Paris. I booked an Uber in advance and it just never showed up, and then I was stuck at Merlin for about an hour because the REOs don't run. And I didn't want to walk, even though the distance of the hotel that I had stayed last time is the same hotel that I'm in right now. It's not too far, it's in Val d'Europe, it's only one stop away. But it takes about 25 minutes, 30 minutes to walk it, and I just didn't want to do it as a solo female traveller at 3 o'clock in the morning or 2:30 in the morning. So this time it went all well. But yes, I feel like this vlog is very long already, so I just really want to quickly wrap up the event. Sorry about my hair, it's a mess. I am very tired. Also, sorry about the back. It's probably a mess there as well. I'm leaving tomorrow, so I need to pack. But yes, so as Mendy and I mentioned a few times, it was an amazing night. We both really enjoyed it. I loved it. I've been to a number of these after hours events. I've been to, I think this might have been my 3rd annual pass event party thing, and probably my 6th or 7th just general after hours soirees in Disneyland Paris, and it was by far my favourite. By far the best one Disneyland Paris has organised. I hope they continue doing, similar ones to this. It just felt nice, it felt chilled, it was relaxing, everything was great. I felt like I got to do everything I wanted to do. I mean, I would have liked more time to maybe meet a few more characters and just spend more time in the parks, because I really just enjoyed being there tonight. But apart from that, it just didn't feel rushed. There was no pushing or people being stressed about not meeting a particular character or waiting 5 hours and then not getting to meet the character they wanted, because in previous years at previous party events, sometimes they would they wouldn't tell you which character you're going to get, and people would queue up for one character and then they would switch, and it was just a whole drama. I have plenty of videos on my channel, by the way, if you want to watch some of my old videos of different after hours events that I've done in Disneyland Paris, so you can get a glimpse of what it used to be like. So yeah, do that. Just search on my channel for whatever thing you want to try and find and see. The most stressful one probably being Fan Days that happened, I think, in 2018. I had a good time still, even at Fan Days, but it was very different to tonight. And I feel like Disneyland Paris have learned their lesson now, and I think this is going to be the way forward. In many ways, it felt similar to what the Oogie Boogie Bash situation is like in California. Not that I've ever been to that, but from what I've seen, you don't really get to meet many characters there. I think it's a mix between actual character meets and some that you just see around. And this was just only characters that you see around. Obviously, I got to talk to a lot of them. It was great to see Cruella and Goofy and Merlin. We met a couple of pirates in the caves. I met a couple of citizens of Main Street, USA. Yeah, there was loads of characters about, and had I wanted to, I probably could have actually met even more. The Sultan was there. There were more characters in the castle. Miko. I mean, it was great, and I loved the way that we got to see them. It was just very efficient without having to spend hours in the queue just for that perfect shot, I feel like I have more memories of this than just like spending an eternity in a queue for that one photo and then the party ends, And then all the shows were great. It just was, this particular annual pass event was very much a nostalgic event for annual pass holders who've been a fan of Disneyland Paris for a long time, or at least for the past 5-6 years, at least since I want to say 2017, 2018, because a lot of the shows that they had on tonight, such as Jungle Book Jive and Pirates and Princesses, they were very, very popular fan favorite shows from 2018, 19, and I guess 2020 never happened because of COVID, but people love them, I myself included. I loved, in particular, Pirates and Princesses. That was one of my favorite seasons ever at Disneyland Paris. It was just so much fun. The song is so catchy. I remember the first time I got to experience it, and I do have a whole video of that from, I want to say May of 2018 on my channel. I was just amazed and immediately fell in love with that song, and it was just such a great atmosphere. Obviously now we have Dream and Shine Brighter, which is similarly amazing and in some ways probably even better, but there was something so cool about Pirates versus Princesses. it was awesome. You know, it was again a show, full-on show at Central Plaza. It was great, and to kind of have that back, obviously it wasn't quite the same because it was nighttime and Central Plaza was absolutely packed. So generally speaking, when the show was on, you could actually move around. It was similar to Dream and Shine Brighter, where all the 4 stages were full of people, and it was easier to kind of navigate your way through it, but it was still great to hear the song. You know, same with Jungle Book Jive. This is Mendy's favorite. He was so happy that he got to see it twice. I only got to see it once, but again, it was good to see it. It was never one of my favorites, but it was a good show. I think I only experienced that once or twice back in August or September of 2019, and it's clever. It was nice to see that, you know, back on. And then the classic show they did at Videopalis was great. Like I said, it wasn't anything spectacular. There wasn't like these phenomenal sets or incredible choreography or anything, but it was a great homage to 90s Disney classics, you know, 90s Disney films. And I loved it, you know, this whole event was very much nostalgic, and for Disney fans of both Disneyland Paris and I suppose Disney fans of that era, the Renaissance era, I think mainly. Of course, anyone could have gone and had a good time, but I just like the ode and celebratory homage they did. Wow, my hair is an absolute mess. To those films of the 90s. The only film I wish they had included, which they didn't, was Pocahontas. Wearing a Pocahontas cake-worthy t-shirt. I am affiliated with them. If you want to check out some of their t-shirts, I've got a link down below, and you can use my code to get some discounts. But yeah, Pocahontas was sadly missing, but you know, having Hunchback there and Mulan and Hercules and Tarzan, and it was just great. It was a really fun show, just very cute to see all these characters, and I wish they would bring them out more often. What else is there to say? I suppose that the only last thing to mention is the treasure hunt, which I thought was so clever. Like when I first opened up the website with my QR code, I still have this, by the way, I need to get off. But yeah, when I opened up the website, I was so amazed, and you would have seen in the vlog about how many different things there were to do and how many locations there were. I was also a bit overwhelmed because I was like, oh my god, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it all. And I think that's kind of why I decided to just stay away from that altogether. We had a look, Mendy and I, at some of the kind of, I suppose, clue areas, but we didn't take the game seriously. We didn't, you know, go for it really. Mainly because, like I said, I wanted to show you what the overall experience of the party was like. And neither of us really are into just holding our phones constantly. I feel like it's just one of those things where, especially because I vlog as well, so I'm holding my camera already anyway, to kind of hold my phone in the other hand just really ruins it all personally. So it really wasn't my thing, but I feel like if I had more time, and I told Mendy, I feel like if this was like an all-day thing, for instance, or if it was a bit longer, or maybe if there was less to do in terms of shows and characters, and I could only focus on the scavenger hunt, then I would have done it, and I would have probably had a great time. It did look really fun, and I feel like from talking to some of you, apparently some of the clues, to get them, you had to actually maybe go on a ride or go to and meet a particular character, and I think that's probably why Cruella asked me if I was looking for a clue or not, and I was like, nah, not really, which I think is amazing, because I think it was the same with some of the citizens of Main Street, and like some of the characters from Phantom Manor were out as well, same with Pirates, like loads of characters were out that would actually be able to give you hints as well. So that's really cool, like very, very cleverly done. Again, well done to Disneyland Paris for creating this website firstly, and then making the scavenger hunt as well. I feel like the people that did the game like properly had a brilliant time. Again, I overheard loads of people talk in queues, mainly French speaking people, but I just like overheard them chat, and everyone was just so happy about it, taking it very seriously, competitively, just had a good time doing this. And in some ways I wish I had done it as well, and like I said, if they do it again, maybe next time I would like focus on that. It's just hard because there's so much to do, and I feel like, you know, I still had an amazing time, and I still would have liked to have spent even more time maybe seeing more characters and stuff. And I didn't even do the scavenger hunt, you know what I mean? I feel like if I was paying more attention to the scavenger hunt, I would have maybe missed out on some of the other things because my focus would have been somewhere else. So it just depends on what you want to do. Now, one thing that I had a few people mention to me, and I know that quite a lot of people are annoyed about, is that the scavenger hunt, and in fact the whole annual pass soiree overall, was mainly in French. I feel like the language in terms of, you know, the performers, people speaking, talking, it was all in French at the soiree, and the scavenger hunt, the website as well, was only in French. Now this is something that obviously doesn't bother me because I'm lucky that I speak French and understand French as well, But I can understand that for a lot of people it could have maybe been a little bit frustrating, particularly I suppose with the scavenger hunt, because if you wanted to do the scavenger hunt and if you didn't understand French, then it could have been a problem, or you had to constantly, for instance, put it on Google Translate and go that way. And I think some people did do that, but I get that it's just not as fun then because there's that language barrier. Now I'm in two minds about this, because on one hand I feel like the majority of annual pass holders are French speaking. That's just how it is. That's just a fact. We can't change that. And I felt that tonight as well. Like being at the soiree tonight, I felt like about 90% of the people around me were speaking French. It makes sense, right? Disneyland Paris is in France. It's located in France, so the majority of people who are going to buy annual passes are going to be locals who speak and understand French. So I can understand why they just decided to go fully French and not really bother with English. It's the same with the annual pass, what's it called, a Showtime thing that they have, the event, the once a month thing that they do for your annual pass holders, and they put it on YouTube as well. That's also only in French, and again, to me that makes sense. However, having said that, there are definitely some annual pass holders who are not French speaking, who are English or Dutch or German or just from any other country that doesn't speak French, and because of that they don't speak and understand French either. And that's fine. There's nothing to say you can't have an annual pass if you don't speak French. Like, it's not a rule that you have to know French to purchase an annual pass. So I get the frustration, and I think maybe the best thing would have been for Disneyland Paris to make that clear. I think from speaking to a few of you, your main issue was that you just didn't know, like before attending the event, you didn't know that it was going to be mainly in French. Maybe had you known, you could have just made a choice not to buy tickets, not to attend, or maybe you would have been prepared for it so you wouldn't have been disappointed on the night. So maybe that's just a miscommunication for Disneyland Paris. Maybe they should have been more clear about it. But I'm sorry to say that I kind of get why they didn't, because to them it's like, well, the majority of AP holders are French speaking, so they're going to look at the majority always as just what a business will do. And I feel like in this case especially, it's a very huge majority that are French speaking, so you can't really blame them. It's just, as you said, it would have been better if they just mentioned it, made it more clear. And at the end of the day, of course, it would have been nice if they also had an English option, right? Absolutely, I'm not gonna deny that. It's just, I can understand why they didn't, because the English speaking version of the scavenger hunt would have probably only been for a very small minority of people, 5-10% perhaps. So that's just my thoughts on it. I do hope though that in the future Disneyland Paris maybe make these events a bit more international, just have some English, you know, possibilities as well, just English. At the end of the day, it doesn't have to be German, Dutch and a bunch of other languages. Just to kind of add English would make life a lot easier for other annual pass holders, because Disneyland Paris of course does have annual pass holders from all around the world. It's not just French or French speaking annual pass holders. So I hope they do that, and I feel like they will, because a lot of people were upset about this, and while they were in the minority, because, you know, like I said, the majority of people attending this event were French speaking, the small minority who were upset about this, I think, made quite a lot of noise about it. I know that quite a few people actually went and complained at the City Hall, which I understand, I totally get, and I think it's good, because this way Disneyland Paris will understand and know what you guys want, and hopefully they can change it for the next event. But with that being said, I'm gonna go. I've talked a lot and I'm very tired. My hair's a mess, I need to pack and I need to sleep. This video is going to take me a long time to edit, so if you've enjoyed it, please give it a like and leave a comment. I would appreciate it. And also let me know what was your favorite thing about the event, whether you went or if you just saw clips of it from my channel, from my video. I'd love to know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I need to sleep. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.